He's winning plenty, man. He got more medals than an Olympian Chinaman. We beaten Kerry, man. We beaten Derry, man. We beaten anyone we meeting in the final, man. His destiny is not just written in the sand. He got a plan. He's no lucky, lucky man. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! He's not from Senegal, he comes from Donegal. And if you want a mighty player, Jimmy got them all. He got McFadden, man. He got Murphy, man. He got McHugh, he got McWherty, he got Lacey, man. His destiny is not just written in the sand. He got a plan. He's no lucky, lucky man. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! He's standing next to you. Been there before, back in 1992. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! Oh, Jimmy's winning matches. Jimmy's bringing sound back to Donegal again. Bringing sound back to Donegal again. Bringing sound back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal!
They enjoyed that.
They'll hear that in Lanzarote. Join us in part 3 for loads more music, entertainment and predictions from 3 of the finest football brains in the country.
And we'll find out who's going to win that great viewers' prize. So we'll see you soon.
See you. You're very welcome back to Walk for the Match, and we have the liveliest audience I think we've ever had, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And people... I wasn't queuing that, but look, people have travelled, and these two counties in particular, and this is what I think is kind of touching about tomorrow, Mayo people and Donegal people, so many of them living such massive distances from Ireland, and it means so much, so many of them have come home. And Sam Gallagher's in the others. Where's Sam? And Sam, hiya Sam, how are you?
Not so bad.
And not only have you come home from Australia, this is your second time this season.
No. My son came home from Australia.
Yeah. And how many times have you come home?
Twice.
Twice?
Wow.
Twice, yeah. I came home at the start of August there as well.
For the Ulster final?
Ulster final, and I got the quarter final as well when I was back.
And you went home back for a couple of weeks?
Back for 6 weeks, I think it was, and came back there this morning. So
all your savings are going on...
Aye, for now, yeah.
If they win, how long have you put the flight off for?
Sorry?
If they win, how long have you put the flight back off for?
I'm going back on Thursday, but flights can be cancelled.
Of course they can.
And your proud daddy beside you there, do you have to bring him a present every time you come home?
Well, I try my best, I know.
All right. Well, in the front row, we have a man who's been a legendary figure in Connacht football with Leitrim, with Galway, but of course he's a very proud Mayo man, brought Mayo to a final. John, if Mayo are to win tomorrow, you know, at whatever time it is, 10-5, how would you feel on that final whistle?
It would be a fantastic feeling. I mean, we have been there so often. We have stepped down Jones's Road with, I suppose, a few tears in our eyes on occasions. But, you know, as everyone is saying, there's a great feeling, or a better feeling this time, a calmer feeling. I think, I would say Mayo collectively have learned from 2004 and 2006 when there was so much expectancy in advance. and I think they're afraid maybe to dream until the actual delivery of Sam is there this time.
Yeah. And in terms of what it means to the people, I mean, we see it with what's arrived into Dublin tonight. It's huge, isn't it? I don't think anyone would begrudge Mayo people after all you've been through.
Well, I think this is the probably the only All-Ireland that there would be a national celebration, whoever wins it, whether it's Donegal or Mayo, because there's so much goodwill towards both counties, if you like, by the establishment teams, as you call them, the Corks and the Kerrys and the Tyrones and the Dublins and so on. So look, it's a great occasion, great colour and excitement. But as I said, a quiet expectancy in Mayo this time, and you know, everybody is welcome to Castlebar on Monday night. If things go well.
Thanks a million, John. OK, we have a very special performance in store for you now. But before we welcome them, the members of our studio audience should be aware of something.
Yeah, we've a great prize to give away. The 4-star McWilliam Park Hotel in Claremorris in County Mayo offers the perfect breakaway.
It's close to many of the county's top attractions like the Museum of Country Life, the Loch Carb cruises and lots more.
And the hotel has plenty to enjoy too. The chic spa, state-of-the-art leisure facilities,
for the spa.
fine dining, I'm a spa man, and lots more to enjoy. So it'll be ideal for a short break this autumn. You can get more on macwilliampark.ie. And we have a one-night B&B stay for one set of our supporters from Mayo or Donegal, based on how this dance-off goes.
Please give a rousing welcome to Irish music and dance act from Mayo Ragoose. But the Donegal crowd needn't worry, you'll have plenty to cheer about as well. Take it away, lads. Wow.
That was absolutely fabulous. Well done. Who won it?
I don't know, Des. I don't know, Des. They were both fairly handy.
We don't need a draw.
No. So I think it's going to have to go to everyone.
Yeah, give them all, yeah. Thanks to the 4-star McWilliam Park Hotel. They're going to let you all go and get a night sprite, so enjoy it. Well, joining us now to hear their predictions for tomorrow's game, Will you welcome, please, one of the great midfielders from Mayo, Liam McHale.
A man who might be as happy whichever team wins tomorrow. RT's co-commentator for the big match, Martin Carney.
And the manager of that Donegal team back in '92, Brian McInniff. Give them a big welcome,
Martin, how are you? You're very, very welcome. Brian, you're so welcome. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Well, first thing first, Liam. Grania wants to know how tall you are.
Don't answer that.
I used to be about 6'6". I think I'm only about 6'5" now.
That's all.
I'm shrinking now since.
A little crater.
A little great, right?
Brian, you're in trouble with the back.
Yes, unfortunately, Des, I have a very bad back. But,
And are you in pain now?
I'm in pain now as we speak, but I'll be all right tomorrow evening at 5.
There's nothing like a win to cure everything.
Explain the reason. Grania, this fella had a bizarre... You played until you were what age?
I played reserve football till I was 54.
54.
Wow.
I know. And does that explain the back?
I'm paying for it now.
Well, I hope you do get some ease, win, lose or
Well,
draw.
I got the scan done today and it's not very good. But however,
not.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It'll help to cure a lot of things.
Fingers crossed
At
for
least
you.
you didn't have to miss it anyway.
No, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, good luck to it. Martin Carney. Now, Matt Gallagher said earlier... Did you teach him, by the way, or no?
No, I remember Matt as a little fella, and like he was as talkative then as he is now, and trained him a little bit in football when he was in under 12. There was a guy in Ballyshannon, Jackie McDermott, who trained him, and occasionally I'd come along. But Matt hadn't got a club at the time in Ballintrae, so he played with Ballyshannon, and he was always a larger-than-life character, and he hasn't changed one bit, actually.
But he says you can't lose. But you're actually in a
Is it
difficult...
that you can't win as well?
Well, you can't win, you can't lose. I'm just very privileged to be in the position that I'm in tomorrow to
Can you explain it now for people?
Well, I suppose I'm very proud of the fact that I'm born and reared in Donegal. I played football in Donegal until I was about 27. I had been working in Swinford in County Mayo from the time I was about 22, 23. And, around 1979, I started playing football in Mayo, and I played 11 years with them. So I've played with Mayo, played with Donegal for an cumulative total of 20 years in senior inter-county. So whoever wins tomorrow, I'll be happy for them, but I'll be devastated for whoever loses it. And, I'd be a neighbour of the O'Shea's, and, I'd know Barry Moore and Richie Feeney. I was with Jono in the last management team, actually, so I'd know most of the Mayo guys. And yes, the guys, the people in Donegal, I'd know so many of them as well. So it's a win-win, put it that way.
Yeah. Liam, for you now, sport has meant so much to you. You played at the highest level, between the basketball and the football. Can you sense in Mayo the hunger now of just the ordinary people, and the older people maybe who've probably suffered and walked out of Croke Park many a time with disappointment?
Yeah, this team now is a very level-headed team. James has done a great job of keeping it that way. Both Donegal and Mayo's paths are very similar, not doing too well, and then all of a sudden the last 2 years doing really well. We've learned a lot over the years, I suppose, through very tough defeats in All-Ireland finals, and there's a calmness there, and there's a maturity.